I didn't expect this, dude.
I went for the milk, I'm not gonna lie.
My tongue hurts. My tongue hurts, dude.
My teeth are hot. My teeth are warm. You see it, folks?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, my tongue is on fire. Hey everybody, for Feast We First, I'm Ben Mackey and you're watching Super Hot Wings, the show with super hot questions and even super hotter wings. Today I'm joined by my guest, Mohsen Ali. He's a one-time prom king, former car salesman, current risk management underwriter. Mohsen, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm glad to be here.
How are you with spicy food?
Runs in my blood, man. Look at me. Look at me.
All right, you ready to kick it off?
I'm ready to kick it off.
All right, let's do it. All right, first one. We got the classic chili maple, no big deal, 1600 Scovilles. Are you ready? We're gonna start in the top left and we're gonna make our way left to right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Cheers, my friend.
That's really good. Like, forget all the cameras, I would eat this food.
Great sauce.
Great sauce.
Mm-hmm.
A little chewy, that's my bad.
That's right. Mohsen. So, you have long been a comic book, Marvel, DC Comics fan. So to kick things off, we got a few trivia questions for you from some of the most famous movies and comic books in those universes. And we want to see how you do.
Okay, let's do this.
All right. In Spider-Man No Way Home, which actor's version of Spider-Man successfully saves MJ after she falls off a building?
Oh, Andrew Garfield, that's my boy.
That's correct. Number 2. What does SHIELD, or SHIELD, stand for in the Marvel Universe?
Strategic Homeland Intervention. No? Strategic Homeland Intervention. No! How? I'm blanking really hard. Can I get a hint? Intervention.
That's correct.
Can I get a hint from the crowd? Can I just say it?
I don't know if I can give you
I know D is division.
Correct.
L is shit.
I thought this was an easy one.
I didn't think I'd get stumped this fast. All right, keep going.
We'll cut it out. SHIELD stands for Strategic Homeland Intervention Enforcement and Logistics Division.
Damn it.
All right, moving on. In Avengers Endgame, which Infinity Stone does Natasha sacrifice herself for?
She sacrifices herself for the Soul Stone. Man.
That is correct.
Yes.
All right. Which anti-hero is the only one to remain conscious after the Pathfinder zapped him?
Pathfinder zapped him. That's really good. Pathfinder.
We do our research here
Yeah.
on Super Hot Ones.
Pathfinder. There's multiple Pathfinders. There's the Star Wars Pathfinder.
No, this is
Straight Marvel.
or DC.
Or DC.
We got a shot clock.
We got a shot clock on this
5,
one.
4, 3,
Oh God.
2, 1. Deadshot.
From Suicide Squad? Oh my God. I hate that movie. I watched that movie once.
All right. We got 2 more here. Which of the Green Lantern's foes was a scientist named Neil Emerson?
Is it a Parallax?
Close.
This sucks. The leader?
No.
Fuck. This sucks.
Dr. Polaris.
Dr. Polaris. Okay.
And lastly,
This is not going the way I thought it would.
which former newspaper intern merged with the alien symbiote to become Venom?
Eddie Brock.
That is correct.
Yes, sir.
All right. Moving on. We're going to move on to number 2. Are you ready to move on?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is Shaquanda's Banshee Ranch.
I love ranch. You know me.
Only 6,200 Scovilles on this one.
Should I do a couple fake? Feeling this one. I like this. You don't like ranch.
We have grabbed the wrong one.
No.
We might have. We're going to find out. It's good though.
It's good.
I don't know which one it is, but it's good.
Are you gonna clean the bone?
I'll mirror you. Definitely not
I
ranch.
think maybe you switched them around.
Yeah. There's a lot of moving parts that goes into this for those watching at home. All right, number 2. Mosin, you spent a good chunk of your life living in California.
Yes, sir.
Both growing up there until the age of 14,
Yes, sir.
moving to Wisconsin for 9 years, and then recently this past summer, moving back to California. So I think you're uniquely qualified to answer a few of these hotly debated topics. First one, Los Angeles Lakers or Milwaukee Bucks?
Bucks. I'm sorry, I'm a Bucks fan. Yes, sir.
You see it.
Yes, sir.
That's what we like to hear.
Cream City, baby. That was my first NBA game. That's why I associate that with the Bucks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cold weather or warm weather?
Cold weather because I can layer up and style more. I mean, I got Tim's on for a reason, you know. Can't do that in California too much without getting looked at.
Yeah,
weird.
you're gonna get looked at.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, next one, we're gonna move to fast food. Culver's or In-N-Out?
In-N-Out. I'm sorry,
Wow.
In-N-Out. Culver's, I think, is a little too greasy for me. But I do love their cheese curds. But In-N-Out sauce is the best.
Okay, so Culver's cheese curd with some In-N-Out sauce would be.
I would kill it.
All right. Okay.
Murder.
I think you're gonna make a lot of people upset with that answer.
Oh,
at home,
shoot.
but, you know.
Tag me in the comments.
And
I'll fight.
And then lastly, to go back to your love of comic books.
Well,
it doesn't seem like you love them that
doesn't
much.
seem I
of
like
course.
comic books.
But Josh Brolin, native of Santa Monica, California,
Yes, sir.
plays Thanos, or Mark Ruffalo of Kenosha, Wisconsin, playing the Incredible Hulk. Gotta choose.
Oh, Thanos all the way, man. I love Josh Brolin.
Right.
He was in Old Boy, which is a great movie. It was a remake of a Korean film. Very good. Kind of weird twist, but hey, we get through it.
Okay. Are you ready to move on to number 3?
I'm ready.
This should be Cadejo. This will be about 15,000 Scoville, so this will go up quite a bit. I think I'm stepping down because I think I mixed up 2 of them, but yeah, I got the ranch one here.
Oh, it's got a little bit of a tangy zest.
That's good. All right, Mosin. You're a big fan of music. I hear you listening to everything from R&B to hip hop, even a little pop here and there. I'm gonna name a few of your favorite artists, and I just wanna hear the first song of theirs that comes to mind and why you like it.
Okay.
First one, Daniel Caesar.
Get You. It's my favorite song of his. One of my first songs that I listened to by him, and it was in high school, and probably one of my most, I just fell in love with the song, and it really built from there. So that was the base that I built off of.
Okay. Post Malone.
Post Malone. Stay. I love the guitar on Stay. I love just how simple it is, but how emotional it is. And Post is just insane.
Number 3, Ruel.
Ooh, Stuck in Trap, or, oh, yeah, that's hard.
Gotta choose one. First one that comes to mind.
First one that comes to mind. It's like I've never listened to a Ruel song in my life. Probably Sitting in Traffic is one of my favorites by him, just because I just love the melody, and just Rule in general is just so good. And when I saw him play it live, it's just...
I will add on to that. That is, I haven't listened to him very much, but that is the one Ruel song in my playlist because you did put me on it. You're
That's
always
awesome.
putting me on new music. Number 4, Drake.
Drake. Ooh,
It's got a lot.
it's got a lot.
What's coming to mind?
Jungle right now is coming to mind. I listened to that on my plane ride from New York, which
Wow.
is...
That's a throwback.
It's a jungle, and I was just like going through the motions, man. It's such a good song.
If you're reading this, it's too late.
Yes, sir.
Great album. 2 more for you here. The Kid Laroi.
Bleed, or he's got this one with Corbin. Not fair with Corbin. The beat switch and this Leroy, the way he goes into it is really well.
Last one,
Yes.
Dominic Fike.
Ooh, this one is called Why,
Okay.
and that one is just like probably the best song on that album in my opinion, and like it's just
It's good vibes.
It's a good vibe.
Yeah.
Good vibe.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. All right. Thank you for those answers. We're gonna move on to number 4.
Really good, actually. I didn't expect that.
Number 4, we're gonna go on to Los Calientes Verdes. Probably my personal favorite out of this whole line,
Yes, sir.
to be honest.
Yes, sir.
Ready?
Yes. Have you drank any water or milk?
I've had a
yet?
little bit of water, no milk yet.
Okay.
Okay, cheers. All right.
Cheers. This is the one the Hot Ones makes?
Sure
That's
is.
really good. Are you coming out with your own sauce at Feast We First?
At some point we will. Yeah.
Put down in the comments below what flavor it should be.
Speaking of chicken wings, I think most people could probably assume, if they know us well enough, for those watching at home that don't know, Mosin and I have been best friends for about 9 years, going on 10 this fall. I think it was very quickly a common denominator between us, our love of chicken wings.
Yes.
We spent a lot of time at Buffalo Wild Wings.
A lot of money too.
Legendary, it's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
What do you think it is about devouring chicken wings with the boys that you think has helped solidify our friendship? Shout out to all the other guys from the 920 that would come to beat up with us all the time.
The Baghdad, baby. You know, it's a simple food. You can't go wrong with it. It's good in any setting, and us as like, I guess, like, I really attribute it to our basketball days. It was ease of access, cheap food that we can go to that was open after a game.
Yeah.
And I think because of that, because of the memories we formed in those moments, and just, you know, wings are just great food in general. We can just attribute like just going there all the time.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Some of the best memories for sure. I feel like we spent an hour and a half to 2 hours after most basketball games eating wings together.
Take me back. Take me back. If you were to gauge how much money you've spent at Beatles.
I don't even, if someone told me the amount of money I've spent at Buffalo Wild Wings, it'd probably make me sick. We spent so much money there.
So much.
But
I wouldn't trade it for the
it was
world.
all worth it. It was all worth it. All right, are you ready to move on to number 5?
Yes, sir.
All right, this one is Brooklyn Deli Ghost Pepper. We're taking a little bit of a step up, not crazy. We're at 39,000 Scovilles here.
I also got the ranch here just in case
right.
I kind of want something.
All right, let's give it a shot. I am a fan of this one.
I thought the ghost pepper would be more overpowering. It's not. That's a solid flavor.
5 wins. So far, so good.
I'm kind of peeved at the comic book answers. I wish I got those. My bad, guys.
Yeah, it's all right. Like I said, we do our research here at Super Hot Ones. We have a great team. Nicholas Cohnhorst as producer and director. Corey Beefus as videographer and editor. We couldn't do it without them, and we're all a team. And we did our research. We like to keep you on your toes, keep you guessing.
100%.
So, some of you may have heard of the show Hot Ones. They have a segment known as Explain That Graham. Here on Super Hot Ones, we have a similar concept. It's called Interpret That Insta.
Ooh.
So I've got a few pictures from your Instagram. I'm gonna read the caption, and we just want you to tell the cameras here what inspired the caption, what's going on in the picture, and tell us a little bit about that time in your life.
Yes, sir.
So, if I can find them. First one, the caption. Things change, rearrange, and so do I.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about that one.
I just turned 18 that day.
Okay.
And I wanted to cap it off with a good J. Cole quote because at the time, I was really loving J. Cole.
Shout out Dreamville.
Shout out Dreamville. I also just bought that sweater, which put me back a couple bucks. It's a Dreamville sweater. And I had to go sit on top of my roof. It's a 2-story house. I had a friend come over to take a photo, Kander.
Yeah.
Shout out Kander, wherever he's at. And then,
How did you get up onto your roof?
dude, I had to climb. So luckily we have a balcony upstairs. So I just went up there, and then the roof, I just pulled myself up. I like kind of catwalked a little bit up to the top. I wanted to make sure I didn't fall. And you know, 2 stories is high.
Yeah.
It's not that high, but it's high in your mind, you know?
Right.
So when I'm sitting down, I'm holding on for my dear life.
Yeah.
And at the time too, I was working out a lot, so my jawline was popping. Wanted to make sure that was showing.
All right.
And it's just a
Good
very
side.
introspective picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. It's a classic.
It's a classic. Honestly, people mention that one a lot.
All right. This is quite the throwback here. This is probably the spring of 2019, if I had to guess, with the caption, Dynamic Duo. This was in my college roommate's frat house basement. Shout out Jack Cassidy, if you're watching. Dynamic Duo. It's the youngins. Tell us a little bit about this. I think that would have been one of the first times you came to visit me at the University of Wisconsin.
This is my first ever
Madison.
frat party too.
Yeah. Go Badgers.
Go Badgers. Go Badgers on Wisconsin. But I don't know, I look at that photo actually a lot, and I'm like, if someone asks who your best friend is, that's the photo I go to. It's a solid photo. We both look so good.
We're almost wearing, you got a black hoodie on.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
inverse colors. But I was also working out really a lot at that time, and I look really good. So I was just like, and Ben looks good. And that was the first time we'd seen each other since like you left.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was just feeling the love in that moment. You thought of me to bring me to this party, have a great time. You took care of me. And that's just like dynamic duo, Batman, Robin. You can interpret who Batman and Robin is, unless you ask me that question.
Again, let us know in the comments who's Batman and who's Robin.
Yeah, but neither can do it without the other. And that's where we stand, buddy.
Fact.
Yes, sir.
All right, last one with the caption, and quote, putting the Desi in desirable since 1947. Happy Pakistani Independence Day.
Ooh, so I went to California to be close to my culture, not a whole lot of Pakistani influence in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, believe it or not. And my cousins decided, hey, it's Pakistani Independence Day. Put on these traditional clothes. Let's go to this fair that was happening in downtown LA. And like I'd been to it once or twice when I was younger, but I don't remember it too much, right? And so I was just like, let's have a good time. And then there was a group of people just taking photos by that tower. I don't know the significance of that tower, to be honest with you, but I just felt great being with my cousins, being somewhere where I was more around my cultural influence.
Yeah.
And it just felt really good.
Rocking the Nike Dunks too.
Rocking my brother's Nike Dunks.
Were you working out at that point too? Were you looking good?
No, I wasn't looking that good. Okay, when I went to California, I was like about 200 pounds. I'm 176 now.
You're looking great.
I feel great as well.
You're looking great.
You only feel as good as you look, in my opinion.
Sure.
So if you're not taking care of yourself, you're just gonna feel like you're not taking care of yourself. So, but no, I was really bloated in that photo too. So thank you for bringing that.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Speaking of taking care of ourselves, we're going through some lethal chicken wings here.
Yes.
That's all right. The things we do for our followers.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
All right. Moving on to number 6. We got Torchbearer Sauce's Mushroom Mayhem. This is quite the jump. We're going from 39,000 Scovilles to 68,000. Just like to give a reminder to everyone at home, especially you, when you're doing things like this, keep your hands away from your eyes.
Dig
Ready to move on?
it. Sick.
I'm not much of a ranch or mushroom guy, but I like the flavor of both of these.
Those are solid, man.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little spice in the back of the throat.
Really?
Pause.
I wasn't until you just said that.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, it's in the back of my throat.
So good though.
Very good. It's a great segue in that last picture into this next question. Focused on Pakistani dishes. We talked about your Pakistani American heritage, growing up in the United States. 2 questions. How would you describe Pakistani cuisine to someone who's never had it? And follow-up question, when you're back home with Abda, your mother, shout out Abda, my second mom.
Love you, Mom.
What are some of the traditional homemade meals you're hoping she makes for big celebrations?
Okay, so with Pakistani food, it's a lot of foreign meats, a lot of spice, I'd say. When it comes to my family, they think I'm a lightweight, so they don't put too much spice. But to me, it's a lot of spice sometimes.
Yeah.
So like their whole gauge of spiciness is different from mine.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm feeling it on my tongue.
I went for the milk, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not going for anything just yet.
All right.
But yeah, it's a lot of foreign meats. And it's also a lot of meats that are butchered in front of you because we like to eat halal meats in California. I know this isn't halal, but hey, to each their own in religion.
It's chicken.
But it's chicken. Like for instance, we slaughtered a goat. We'd eat the goat straight up. We don't put any preservatives, any type of that stuff. So it's like got a gamey feel. And it's very much eat with your hands, not utensils.
Okay.
But whatever my mom makes, she likes to make blau, which is like a rice with boiled in spices and aromatics. And then meat is also put in there too. And the way she makes it is just second to none.
Yeah.
I love my mother's cooking. And then also, take a step back, spaghetti. My mom makes the best spaghetti ever. And she also puts Pakistani spices and stuff into it. And it just all blends so well when she does it. Love you, Mom.
I'm coming. This is to Abda. When I'm in California, I want some of this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You've been talking up a big game about your mom's cooking. I believe you.
Yes.
But I've never had it.
Yeah.
We gotta have it.
We'll have it.
All right. Wilson, are you ready to move on
Yes.
to number 7? It's getting hot.
It's getting hot.
It's getting hot. I won't lie. My tongue's hot. Another big jump coming. We're going up to 101,000.
My palms are sweaty right now, dude.
We got Angry Goat Pepper Company's Dreams of Calypso for number 7.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready?
Yeah. This is Caribbean?
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh, this is hot.
Well, that's immediate.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a good flavor in it. Like, pineapple is what I taste. I don't know if you taste this.
I don't know. Could be.
My tongue hurts. My tongue hurts, dude.
You're sniffling.
I'm sorry. You gotta be like Shaq. When Shaq did this, he had no face.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't super hot ones. That was hot ones.
Yeah.
Corey, apologize for all the sniffling and chewing sounds on your headset.
I might need to hit my inhaler
All right.
in a sec.
Mosin, you love comics too much
I don't know, man.
to only focus on them for one wing, so we're gonna return to that. Some of the most famous characters. Don't be looking yet.
Sorry, sir.
Ooh, that's hot. My teeth are hot. My teeth are warm. All right, some of the most famous characters have had several actors portray them.
Yes. Oh, okay, okay.
I've got a list of some of the most famous portrayals, and I want to hear your ranking for how well each of these actors depict
It's in the back of my throat a
how
lot.
well each of these actors depicted their given characters. So,
Okay.
like, out of 5 people, who did the best, who did the worst? We're gonna start with Batman.
Okay.
We got 5 names: Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, Robert Pattinson, Michael Keaton, Adam West.
Christian Bale was on top. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He was my first foray into the films of Batman. And then, just because Robert Pattinson's more prevalent right now, and I really like this movie, that was probably the movie that I was most aware of that was
Okay.
coming out by him.
Yep.
And it was just an actor that I didn't know too much about. Like, what I had known about him was like Twilight. And so to think he was going into it, I was kind of caught off guard of how good it was. So that impacted me a lot more. We got Ben Affleck. I think he got a lot of flack for his portrayal,
Yeah.
but I think he did really good as Bruce Wayne. His Batman was raw. His Batman was powerful,
Yeah.
which I really like to see, which you didn't see with the first 2. So that was pretty cool. And the fight scenes were cool. So Zack Snyder released the Snyder Cut, that happened, but now enhance the Snyderverse, bring it back, Netflix, you got this.
If Netflix or DC, if
Yeah.
you're watching.
Val Kilmer was good. I don't know if you mentioned that.
I did not put Val Kilmer on here. You would have been the other one.
Where were the others?
Michael Keaton and Adam West.
Oh, shoot. Then I guess I gotta say Michael Keaton, because I was young when I
Okay.
watched that one,
right.
and I just really liked the way he did stuff. And Jack Nicholson, his Joker,
Yep.
on par with Heath Ledger's Joker in different ways.
Okay.
And then Adam West, he brought the camping. There's a camping. I don't like camp.
Okay.
Like camp just means like really comic booky on live action, basically. And I just don't like that. I like
too much.
I like the dark gritty stuff that we get to.
So to recap, in order of accurateness, you went Christian Bale, Robert Pattinson, Ben Affleck, Michael Keaton, Adam West.
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll move through these next 2 real quick.
Yes, sir.
Spider-Man.
Ooh.
Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland.
Andrew Garfield, because I love his hair. His hair is amazing in that, and also he was probably the most high schooler one I've seen. I know Tom Holland had a lot of high school ones, but his dealt with like bullying and like straight up his relationships, and that's what I thought my high school experience would be, and what I wanted, because it was middle school when I came out. I was like, I'm gonna be that guy, you know. I'm kind of got cool hair, people like me. And then Gwen, his relationship with Gwen in those 2 movies, even though they're only 2 movies, was probably like the quintessential Spider-Man relationship I want to see in a movie. And then we got Tobey, just because that was the first Spider-Man I ever saw in my life, and he's just like the base. And then Tom, even though he's 3rd, he's still like on par with these 3 guys, or these 2 other guys.
So it sounds like it's a little more of a 1A, 1B, 1C
Yes,
type.
that's definitely it.
Okay. Last one, Catwoman, Zoe Kravitz, Anne Hathaway, Halle Berry.
I love Zoe Kravitz. She's beautiful. If you're watching this, Zoe, hit me up or something. I don't know. Her jawline could cut glass, and honestly, I
Ask
think
it yours.
Zoom in, okay, in the post production. But it was I liked her and the way she melded with Batman and they intertwined their stories and the way they interacted was much better than Anne Hathaway's and Christian Bale's in my opinion. But
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Okay.
But those two interacted really well too. I just think Anne Hathaway was not as good as Zoe Kravitz in my opinion. And then Halle Berry, she's hot, but yeah, I just didn't like her appearance just because it wasn't as comic book accurate. And there was no Batman. I feel like you can't have a Batman or a Catwoman movie without Batman.
Before we move on, I know I just asked you how you're doing.
I'm actually doing pretty good.
No water, no milk.
No water,
Let the people
no milk.
know. We are moving on to Da Bomb, famously known from a lesser known show known as Hot Ones. But here on Super Hot Ones, we also have this sauce called Da Bomb. It says it's only 135,000 Scoville units. We'll see about that. I've had it before. By far, you can handle this.
Okay.
I will say it's probably the grossest tasting thing, but I'm gonna be doing it right alongside with you.
Yes, sir.
So we can do it together.
Yes, sir. Dig it. Stick it. Oh,
I might
dude.
only do one bite here.
Okay, I'm gonna try and clean the bones.
All right.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's a bitter taste.
It's like metallic.
What's harder to eat? A drum or flat in this case?
I think flats.
Yeah.
Drumstick, you can just take like one big old bite. All right, Mosin, as we touched on earlier, spent much of your developing years in Wisconsin, moving here and then back, moving here at age 14, making the Dairy State your home for 9 years, and recently moving back to California. You took a big leap, taking a job all the way in California. What would your advice be to the next kid coming out of college who's scared of making that jump and is unsure of what to do?
You know, I kind of had the same conversation with my cousin, younger Ursh. Hold on.
Shout out Ursh. He's going to the milk. I just inhaled some. We're gonna get some waterworks coming, that's for sure.
Holy shit! I didn't expect this, dude.
The kids need advice.
You know, don't worry about what other people are doing. We move at our own pace. And I went to community college. A lot of people look bad about community college.
Yep.
That's not a bad thing. All right, you find out what you want better. You finish what you need to. You finish what you gotta. And it does what it needs to do for you, dude.
How long did it take for you, once you moved away, to not feel like, not scared anymore to make that jump halfway across the country?
What? Can you repeat that question?
Did it take a while once you actually made the decision to move to not feel scared anymore? Or has it?
It took a second for me to adjust, but if your heart's in it, your mindset's in it, and you have support, you can do anything, man.
Yeah. And it's like I always say, you're gonna make the most of whatever situation you're in.
All right, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, my tongue is on fire. We're moving on to number 9. You ready to roll?
Yeah.
Should we roll? Taco vibes only. We can take a pause.
We keep going, dude. We gotta finish this. It's gonna last longer. Let's go.
All right. We touched a little bit on your love of music. You're also a big film and TV show buff. And you've seen basically every show and every movie I've ever heard of. So we want to give you a few scenarios. We just want to hear the first movie or TV show you'd recommend to someone in that position. But first, we gotta take a bite of this wing.
Fuck me. I'm not gonna start finishing these wings. I'm sorry.
One bite.
One bite.
All right.
Fuck this. Oh, he went in.
First scenario, TV show or movie for a guy's night.
For a guy's night, you can't go wrong with watching Good Will Hunting. I feel like that's a really guy's night movie for me because we're all just get into it, like, it's so good. And this is how, like, life is, this is how friendship should be. And it's just like a quintessential coming-of-age movie.
It's a nice segue to the next one. For a coming-of-age story, if you're in that time, transitioning from college to high school, maybe.
There's a movie that I recently watched called The Tender Bar with Ben Affleck. And it's really good. It talks about, do you know who Shoe Dog, that can the biographer of that guy that helped him write that book. It's about him and how he dealt with high school and elementary school and
Can I get all of some?
oh yeah. It talks about how he dealt with college too. And what he went to become a successful writer. And it was just really good. And Ben Affleck is a great supporting movie guy in that. Very good.
First Date.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Great movie.
That's a great movie. Or Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Okay, it's funny you say that one. I figured you would answer that for my next one. After a Breakup.
Love you, Sarah Marshall. Forgetting about that bitch.
We got two more. Someone looking to expand their mind a little bit.
I would say watch True Detective. Season 1 especially is probably one of the greatest pieces of television ever made. I'm spitting everywhere. I apologize.
We'll clean up.
Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson at their best. It's all about the human experience, struggling through regret, or not regret, but like how bad life can be sometimes.
Yeah. All right, last one. If you're in need of a go-to, can always throw it on type of show or movie.
Parks and Rec for me. Parks and Rec for me for sure.
Moving on.
Feel good. It's feel good. Hey, give me the napkin, bro. Give me the napkin.
Okay, sorry. All right.
Go.
All right, everyone.
I want this to be done.
We're on wing 10. Mosin, you've climbed climbed almost to the top of it. Sean Evans likes to say Spice Mountain. It's been a hell of a ride. Best friends forever. Let's take a bite.
Wait.
You'll hear it.
What's tradition to do on this?
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Tradition around here to put a little extra on the last swing. I'm gonna dab. You see it, folks?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Ready?
Cheers, Mo.
Cheers. Clean the bone.
All right. Mosin, where's it happen? Tomorrow, we've been on this spice journey together forever. Or not forever. For a while. We've been best friends for a long time.
Go.
Looking forward for all the good times to come. I haven't seen you in about half a year. It's been quite a while. So with an undisclosed amount of Scovilles running through our veins, I want the people at home to see if we can still do our secret handshake on camera.
I'm so sorry. This is messing with audio.
Can you see us on the camera? Scoot in just a little bit. Let's show them how we're
Stand
doing.
up. Can we stand? All right, let's do this.
All right,
Are you good?
love you, buddy. That's it. That's Super Hot Ones. We did it. We're dying. Again, special shout out, Nick Cohnhorst, amazing producer, amazing director. Corey Beefus, probably the best video editor I've ever met, besides everyone else on the Margle Media team. They're all amazing at what they do. I'm very fortunate, very grateful to be able to work with them. Very grateful to have Mosin as my best friend. Now all we have to do is, the floor is yours. Let the people know what you have going on in your life.
I'm sorry I messed with the comic book questions. I really do like comics. My favorite comic is Invincible. I've read all 144 issues, so if you want to test me a trivia on that, I can answer any question you got.
That's it.
Also, wait, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I love this boy. He's my boy for life. And
One more time, come on.
one more time. Oh, my body is shutting down.
That's a wrap.